chocolate. Chocolate, hey, just cash the check. And I'm about to blow it all on chocolate. Yeah, I'm about to blow it all on chocolate. Sweet tooth, baby, make that dollar stretch.
Come on.
Chocolate.
We got that new big boy in this motherfucker. Let's get it.
Chocolate.
I feel a sweet tooth, pack it up. All I need is you to go ahead, pack it up. Money give a sec, man, yeah, I'm back enough. Never all of me down, stand up.
Back in this motherfucker. Uncensored sports talk in this motherfucker.
Yum.
You got Blake in this motherfucker. You know you got Rob. Rob, baby.
All I need is you to go ahead, pack it up.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. Starting it off a little bit crunk right there. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. All right. So,
Coming at you live from Sherman, Texas, June 18th, 2017. From the 903, baby. What's up?
you're damn right. You're damn skippy, baby. All right, we got many things on the docket today. Ryan, tell them a few things we're going to hit. A few topics.
We got a lot of stuff going on. Number one, the NBA Finals just ended. The Golden State Warriors defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. Cleveland won 1 game. They were down 3-1 in Game 4, and Golden State just ended it. And then some other stuff we got going on. UFC, a lot of stuff's going on. Conor McGregor will fight Floyd Mayweather August 26th.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a huge spectacle.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people have been debating it. Some people said it would or would not happen. Turns out it's a real thing. It's happening.
It's going to happen, bitches.
We're going to go over the Dallas Cowboys a little bit, their record. We're going to hit the Rangers a little bit.
You're damn right. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, I didn't get to watch Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I was keeping up with it with the app on my phone. But it seemed like Cleveland didn't even have a chance, man. It seemed like they was never even in the game. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. There's one point where they brought it within 5, another point where they brought it within 3.
Okay.
They did have a chance, man. What happened is fucking Kyle Korver and fucking J.R. Smith, fucking their role players were not hitting their shots, man. And what they need to do is next year, because everybody already knows next year it's going to be Golden State and Cleveland in the finals.
Right.
What Cleveland needs to do, and just PSA here, I am not a Warriors fan. I'm not a Cavaliers fan per se. I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan.
Damn right.
But if the Mavericks aren't in it, I'm going to be rooting for Cleveland. If it's them versus the Warriors. I'm a LeBron guy. That's why.
I'm with you.
Because I'm trying to see him chase greatness,
Right.
Jordan. Which this really hurts his legacy, him losing this one.
Yes, it does.
But real quick, I just want to. Here's what Cleveland needs to go out and they need to replace Kyle Korver and fucking Channing Frye and fucking Richard Jefferson. They need to, and Darren Williams. They need to replace those guys with people who can score the fucking basketball.
Right. Now, Darren Williams was a late addition.
Yeah.
From the
He showed his
Mavericks.
age. He looked 42 years old.
Yeah, he was like 0 for whatever every time he was in the game. 0 for 3, 0 for whatever. I mean, he did horrible. He
Just
wasn't
breaking
ready.
3-pointers all over the
He
place.
wasn't ready. It kind of reminded me when you said Kyle Korver wasn't hitting it. It reminded
And
me.
Kyle
of,
Korver always hits his threes.
It reminded me of the Mavericks, and in a way, it just reminded me of. There's no way Dirk could have won that championship in 2011 without the Jet hitting it, then fadeaways.
Deshaun Stevenson.
Without, Deshaun Stevenson hitting them threes.
Peja Stojakovic.
Peja hitting them threes without fucking Jason Kidd hitting them threes.
Brian, the custodian Cardinal.
Custodian taking people out. I mean, you got to have your role players do what the fuck they're supposed to do. And if not everybody's not contributing, you're not going to win a championship.
Oh, yeah.
It's that simple. I mean, even Michael Jordan figured out that he couldn't win a championship by himself. He had to go.
He had Scotty.
They had to go get Scotty. And not only that, they had Kukoc. They had a lot of people around them.
Steve Kerr.
There was a lot of people around them that helped them win them championships. They had, Harper, Darren Harper. He was awesome.
Sam Paxton.
Dennis Rodman, which we forget, was the best center in the league,
Oh,
arguably. I mean, and you're talking
He's
about
a rebounding machine.
He was a rebounding machine, and he played in the same time as Shaq played. You know, when
Yeah.
Shaq was first coming up, and
Oh,
Rodman
him and
was
Shaq
up
had
there.
some battles, boy.
They had some battles.
Yeah, oh yeah.
One of the best battles I've seen Shaq have was with Charles Barkley back in the day. Did you ever see the fight when Charles Barkley played for the?
Oh, whenever he threw the ball at his head. Yeah,
Yes.
that was a good one, yeah.
And then Charles Barkley fucking picked him up and took his ass down.
Yeah.
That was the craziest thing. Next thing you know, Barkley's on top of him, hitting me. I'm like, damn, Barkley's a bad motherfucker.
They were fighting back then, they're still fighting on the set today.
Still fighting
on the set of
today.
TNT.
I mean, ain't that some shit?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, man. So, anyways, let's roll off that real quick. Let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about right now, which is Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a boxing match. Boxing match.
So there's several angles that come at this. Number one is you have an MMA fighter versus a boxer. So where are they gonna go? To the MMA or are they gonna go to the boxing? Obviously,
Right.
we went with the boxing this time. It's gonna be a 12-round bout. It's boxing rules. Using boxing gloves.
Yeah. I mean, we discussed that because we were debating if they were going to do a kickboxing type fight,
Right.
or something like that,
Right.
anything. But no, they're not. This is a straight boxing commission all that,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so and it's going to be 12 rounds.
Yep. It's gonna be 147 weight class.
So 12
Pound weight
rounds,
class.
12 5-minute rounds.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So who do you think's going to win?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah. Yep, I think so too. Now Conor could get lucky. I don't know what Conor's
That's
thinking.
like the Patriots versus
The Browns,
the Dolphins. Who do you think's gonna win?
the Patriots, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
But
know.
sometimes Dolphins win.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't have said the Browns.
That
because-
was a poor. Actually, I should have went with the Browns.
Yeah. But then again, it's like I don't know. It's so different because Conor's at the top of this game. This is one thing that I wanted to hit, which is confidence plays a big role, a huge role in fights, in any fight.
Right.
You know, your confidence level and the way you feel and what you think you can do. If you think you're going to lose the fight,
You already
lose.
lost. Yeah.
You already fucking lost. But you know, if you really believe you're going to win and believe in yourself in ways you will win that fight, next thing you know, in the middle of that fight, you're doing them. Your body has already been trained by your mind to do these things, and then you do them compared to not. And I know it's hard to explain, but you know, fighters would understand.
One deal to the point that you're getting at is Floyd Mayweather Jr. is 40 years old, and Conor is in the prime of his life.
Yep, he is.
What is he, 28?
Dude, he's like 28, dude.
Yeah, he's in the prime of his
He's
life.
in his prime.
Yeah.
He's in his super prime. Yeah.
He is in the prime of his athletic ability. So that's the only thing Conor has going for him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, stranger things have happened. I mean, all you gotta do is catch him one time. But no, I mean,
Exactly. But you're talking about catching the best
greatest
defensive-
fighter of all time.
Not the greatest fighter. I wouldn't say the greatest fighter. I would say the
Greatest defensive fighter of all time. Yeah.
And Floyd Mayweather Jr. And Floyd's gonna fuck with them. I think that
You can't. No man on this earth can hit him.
Yeah. No.
Like if you wanted to. I don't care how strong you think you are, how fast you think you are. If you try to punch him, he will move out of your way.
And this is not taking anything away from Conor, because per se, if I was to fight Conor McGregor, or if Ryan was to fight Conor McGregor, we'd end up in the hospital if not dead.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Simple.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, unless we just faked it and went down, nah, he gonna fucking hurt you. So what I'm saying is, Conor
Oh,
is
he's a
fighting.
southpaw too. He'd tear my ass up.
It's the difference between the person he's fighting. Everybody knows that. It's going to be very exciting to see, though. That's the thing. I mean, boxing, everybody, especially Oscar De La Hoya, is very upset about this. You know, he's a boxing, you know.
He has that golden boy promotion.
Exactly, you know, so he does not like this because this
He's
is
a fight
taken away
promoter.
from his promotions. He is not a part of this promotion.
Taking money out of
at
his
all.
pocket.
Taking money out of his pocket. So, of course, he's going to talk shit about it, you know. But
I think he actually has a fight on the same night as on August 26th. Same
Wow,
night.
see?
Yeah.
there you go, you know. And guess what? Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Hell
I'm
no.
telling you. Everybody's
I'm watching
I'm watching.
McGregor Mayweather.
I'm
That's it.
watching McGregor Mayweather. I don't give a fuck. You put the two
Yeah.
best fighters and boxing
Oh, yeah.
fighters you ever seen in your life together. We fixing to watch Conor versus fucking Floyd, baby. It's
And
gonna
there's
be
also
big.
there's also the aspect of Conor might do something crazy. He might be like, you know what, fuck, I'm about to do some MMA type shit. I'm about to do a leg sweep, take
out
this
of nowhere.
motherfucker down.
Hurt him, take
he's
that
like,
penalty.
he's like, you know what, I lost. check this out.
What if somehow he's like he takes some penalty, kicks him as he takes a penalty. Next thing you know, Floyd's wobbling and he catches him. You never know. You never fucking know, man. This is gonna be a fucking show, man, and that's what it's about, man. I mean, regardless of what y'all want to say, that's what it's about. The UFC has done it before, regardless of what fucking Dana wants to say. He put fucking Randy Couture versus James Toney in a UFC fight. And Randy Couture...
James Toney came to the UFC?
James Toney came to the UFC, the world-famous boxer. One of the greatest.
Yeah, right on.
He was. He's up there, top 50. And he came in, and Randy... And of course, Dana didn't put him against a stand-up fighter, did he?
Yeah, of course not.
Of course not. He put him against a guy who's going to take him to the ground.
He wanted UFC to win that.
Exactly, and he did. And Randy Couture just played with him and made him look very foolish. And I hadn't seen another boxer come to the MMA since. So I think that's what boxing's trying to do. I think that Floyd is getting at that. Floyd's saying, okay, you want to come at me? I'm 49-0. I'm untouchable. You want to bring this kid? I don't give a fuck. Floyd's. I don't care who you throw at.
Also, peep this.
But Floyd's happy to get Conor.
Peep this. As of the last 10 to 20 years, boxers have taken over their sport. And now it's not to where boxers... That's where UFC is different. Now, the Boxing Association... The people who run boxing actually don't set up the fights anymore. It's the boxers themselves.
No shit.
Right. So, just like Floyd Mayweather, because they're all starting to self-promote now.
Right.
So Floyd Mayweather, he's like, no, I'm not going to fight this guy. I might lose. He only takes fights that he knows he's going to win.
Who was the first?
Why do you think he waited so long with Manny Pacquiao?
Oh yeah. Well, and see, Floyd...
the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather fight should have happened fucking 7 years ago.
Yep. Yeah, but they wouldn't have made nearly as much money 7 years before it happened than they did when it happened. And Floyd, yeah, exactly.
That's true.
That's the thing. Floyd is a mastermind. This kid's a mastermind.
They don't call it the money team for nothing.
For nothing. I mean, he's a mastermind. He knew what he was doing the whole time.
It is the money team, man.
This man...
You know what? He's a fucking entrepreneur.
Mad props, Floyd. He knew what he was doing the whole time. Yeah. He knew the game he was playing. He knew the weight game he was playing.
He's a mastermind, bro.
I guarantee you, Floyd, in his own mind, which he didn't tell nobody, but maybe his daddy, that they knew when this fight was going to happen. They knew. Because they were in control, regardless of what Conor wants to say. If Conor's going to come to boxing, it's not going to come down to Conor saying when the fight is.
No.
No, it came down to Floyd and his team.
Oh, yeah.
In the end, it did, too.
Remember we thought that the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight was going to happen 2 years ago. Then some shit came up about drug testing.
Yep.
Because Floyd's team told Manny Pacquiao's team that y'all need to have some better drug testing and some shit like that.
Yep. Just riding it out. They
but
just wrote it out.
My main point of all this is the fact that in UFC, they fucking give the fans what we want. This guy's badass, this guy's badass. Fucking fight. And that's what happens.
Exactly.
That's why you're badass, Dana White. That's because you give the people what we want.
Exactly.
And we want to see John Bones Jones versus fucking Conor McGregor, or whoever it may be. The two most badass motherfuckers in the world. Let's see them fucking go at it, bro.
Damn
That's
right.
what we want.
Damn right. That's what we want. And see, Dana is starting to lose. I mean, I don't know this for sure, but it seems like Dana's starting to lose. And obviously, he sold the company a little bit, and I think he's starting to lose some of his control. And that's not working out for the UFC. Because Dana, he revamped the UFC, but he still understood what the fight fans want.
Yeah.
Now, if you have all these fucking corporate heads...
Don't go corporate, bro.
Don't go corporate head with the fucking numbers, because eventually you're going to fucking tank, man.
And you're going to lose touch with us, the people.
Exactly. Don't lose touch with the people, man. The people want to see the big fights. We want to see the show.
We want to see the fucking best, the two most badass guys fucking go in there and tear fucking each other's heads
And
off.
not even that. You know what else we want to see? We want to see David versus Goliath, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We want to see the big guy versus the little guy. We want to see shit like that.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Props to the UFC. McGregor-Diaz, those two fights were two of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. I love it. I love it. Fucking amazing.
They were great fights. You know, obviously I don't...
See, if that was boxing, that would never happen.
Nah.
That would have never happened.
Nah, maybe back in the day, but nah. But yeah, I mean, everything...
They wouldn't allow the guy to come up 2 whole weight classes that quick.
Nah.
Are you kidding me?
Nah.
There'd have been several sponsors that were like, no, you got to give us more money, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm getting at is back in the day with boxing, even back in the day it was more of a show. Like, let's just go back to the Muhammad Ali era with George Foreman, okay? George Foreman lost to Muhammad Ali. Shortly after that, look up George Foreman Fights 5. I've already said that before.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
But yeah, he fought 5 guys in one. It was a show. It was a fucking show, and everybody tuned in. And guess who showed up as a special guest announcer in the fucking ring?
Muhammad Ali.
Not in the ring, but yeah, in the crowd. Muhammad Ali was there, just talking shit with ABC or whoever the fuck it was.
Howard Cosell, probably.
Yeah, so that shit was fucking off. So it's all about a show, man. Give us the show, give us the fights we want to see, and that's what it's about, Anyways, we're gonna switch off. Let's talk a little Cowboys, right? Let's talk a little Cowboys. Man. What do you know about what's going on with mini camp and shit? Real quick, what was you gonna say real quick though?
Let's talk about our rookie draft class real fast. They're showing up. Taco is much as would be expected. Is Tyron Smith is whooping his ass every day in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And Taco had a quote. He found out. He said that he's good as long as Tyron doesn't get his hands on it.
It's funny. As fans, me and Ryan love this shit.
Yes. Oh yes.
We love it because Taco. It don't matter who you are.
Yes.
It don't matter who you could have been the number 1 pick defensive end in the whole draft.
Could have been Myles Garrett.
Could have been Myles
He
Garrett.
actually has a walking boot on right now, but anyways.
But Myles Garrett wouldn't beat Tyron Smith.
Oh no!
All I'm saying, Tyron Smith would have walked all over Myles Garrett. I don't give a fuck.
He would pick up Myles Garrett and put him over here.
Exactly.
Like a
say,
child.
here you are. Yeah. So, we're excited to see this because Taco's going to do nothing but get better, man. He's got the best of the best there. And you know what's really helping our rookie class? We've got, we got these
Letts fucking
in there.
Yep.
We've got Deion Sanders in there. We've got the best of the best.
Hall of Fame veterans training these
best
boys.
of the best that ever played the game.
Oh, yes.
Training these boys and telling them what to do.
Oh,
That's going to make such a difference. And I
Okay.
think that the NFL is going back to the people. The NFL is going back to what the people want to see. The people want to see the big hits. The people,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, y'all.
They brought back the celebration this year.
Brought back this. People want to see the celebrations. We want to see the celebrations in the end zone. I can't fucking wait. To fucking see it, man. And they can do group celebrations. I'm talking about everybody fucking sitting around at a campfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking.
I love it. Especially when bust out the Sharpie, fucking flip over the goal, dunk on the goal.
Yeah.
All that.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fucking.
But here's another thing I want to get at is I like the fucking passing of the torch. But it went from DeMarcus Ware to Tyron Smith.
Yep.
From Tyron Smith to DeMarcus Lawrence, which he's been having some injury issues. I think he's going to be good to go this year. But anyways, right now we got Tyron Smith going against Taco Charlton. And hopefully, if he keeps on training good, hopefully that can be our next great Cowboy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously Dak Prescott is going to be the next great Cowboy. But
aside
from the offense, hopefully Taco can be our next great defensive player.
Yep. Well, see, one thing I know that we're deep everywhere on our offense except for quarterback. We're deep. And that's one thing I'm worried about as a fan. If they would say, what's the one thing you're worried about, as a Cowboys fan on the offense? It'd be the backup quarterback situation. It would.
I mean, I don't know why you're worried about that. Dak is going to play 16 games.
Yeah, I know, but I'm worried
He's a
about
tank.
it. I'm worried about it because of the epic second year of rookies that do very well.
Sophomore slump.
The whole, not just that. The team's got the tape on you now. They got the tape on you now.
Right.
They got the tape on Dak now. They didn't have the fucking tape on because people don't really.
Also, one more little tidbit to what you're getting at is this year he won't have Tony in his ear.
Exactly. And that
because last year, and this really gets underlooked. I think a lot of what had to do with Dak's success is the fact that he had Tony in his ear during every play call. He's like, "Whoa, don't check down right here. You got T-Will deep." Or, I'm not for sure, but that, or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe this safety done scooted to the right a little bit. Don't check down. Or whatever it may be.
Right.
I mean, a veteran quarterback that's played 13 years can see somebody take one step to the left and know what the play's going to be.
You got a Super Bowl caliber quarterback in your ear telling you what to do.
Exactly. And what's funny is I remember it would really frustrate me when I would hear somebody say, yeah, it looks like Tony's calling all the shots, but he's not. If he wasn't calling all the shots, why was he sitting there with the motherfucking headset on, going through a goddamn fucking iPad, sitting there looking at the fucking plays every day and talking in the headset? Why?
And if you notice, every time that Dak comes to the sideline, he's not talking to Jason Garrett. He's not talking to Scott Linehan.
He's
sitting there
Tony.
next to Tony, and they're going through the freaking Microsoft Pro looking at stuff.
Exactly.
Tony Tony did the Cowboys such a service. Tony taught Dak so much about football last year.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he still is right now today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're texting right now every day.
Yep. But that's not going to...
You know why? Because Tony loves the Cowboys.
Exactly.
Even though the Cowboys may or may not have did him wrong, he still loves the Cowboys.
Well, you and I both know that if it was any other team, it probably wouldn't have went that way.
No.
You know? But
And Tony's the type of guy, Tony's the only type of guy, the only superstar athlete that is able to set his ego aside.
Exactly. I couldn't believe he did it. I couldn't.
Hell, if it had been me, I'd be like, fuck you. You ain't
Yeah,
did shit
I'd have
for
been
me.
like, fuck you, dude. I've been the starter.
I
here.
couldn't have done it.
Yeah,
I couldn't have done it.
I've been like, I've been the starter.
He's a
here
bigger
for
man
10
than
years.
me. He's a bigger man
Me
than I
too.
guarantee you.
Tony's even me, dude. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm like, dude, wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
that'd be like, okay, whatever job you're out there in America, say you're an ice cream man, say you do a cubicle job. That's like some young guy, some intern comes in, and you train him your job, then he replaces you. Then the company's like, hey, I need you to sit over here and not do your job no more. Then also, we're going to cut you. But still, the whole time, Tony was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to teach this young guy my job and teach him how to do it as good as I do it.
because that's how much Tony cared about the Cowboys.
Dallas
fans.
Cowboys. Oh, yeah.
Not just the Cowboys, but the fans.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly
He's
believe
done
that.
so much for us.
Yeah, I don't think he just did
For
that
the-
for the Cowboys.
He's done so much for the Metroplex and this fan base.
Yes, he has. I mean, and Tony will always be loved and remembered in my heart. And my son will know who Tony Romo is.
Oh, yeah.
My son will know that Tony Romo was the greatest Dallas Cowboys quarterback of all time, depending on what Dak does. You know? So, hey, kudos to you, Tony. We miss you. And but, yeah, Dak, we need a backup to go back to that. We need a backup. One thing I want to hit on.
You don't like Kellen Moore? I think Kellen Moore's good, man.
Nah, man, he's not good enough. He's good. He's not good enough.
He's real whittle. He's a little guy, but
If he was on the Browns, he might look good for a snap. But on the Cowboys, he might look good for 4 or 5 snaps, but that's not good enough. It's not good enough. You
I
know?
think he's good, man.
He's not good enough. You know,
Now, granted, I say that with a healthy Dak.
he's not good enough.
See, I in my mind, there's no part of my mind that envisions Dak ever getting hurt because he's a fucking tank.
Yeah. Well, was there any point in anybody's mind? Did they think that did they think that RG3 was ever going to get hurt?
Yeah, I always thought RG3 was going to get
You
hurt.
thought that?
Yeah,
Why is that?
he's a brittle Brendan.
Because what?
He's a brittle Brendan.
Okay. His first year, you thought that? Like he wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, he was not known for that.
He got hurt in college. He had an ACL in college. Yeah.
Damn. So you thought that for sure?
Yeah, I always knew RG3 was a brittle guy, man.
Okay. I'm just saying, man. Dak. He better
Dak
watch
is
out.
not brittle. Dak is 200.
Oh, he's a tough motherfucker. I give you that.
Dak is Cam Newton.
He's a tough motherfucker.
Not as big, obviously.
All
but-
I'm saying is, look, I think he's going to start every game too, but we have not planned for if he was to go down. We haven't planned for it. The Cowboys haven't fucking planned for it.
I know, we're riding with Kellen Moore, bro.
Yeah, well, we're riding with the wrong motherfucker. I'm sorry.
I hear
we
you.
are.
I hear you. I
It's the
hear you.
truth.
I hear you. But that's what
It's
we're
not the dude.
that's what we're rolling with.
Man, we're rolling with the wrong dude, man. I
Yeah,
like
3 to 4 minutes.
But it is what it is. Fucking nonetheless, what else we gonna hit? It's a little Rangers. What you know about the Rangers? What's going on?
We're playing game number 68 tonight. I know we are about probably 4.5, 5 games back. Or no, we're about 10 games back of the Houston Astros right now. We'll be lucky to get a wild card spot. We just got
Well, still a lot
Napoli
of
got.
baseball play.
We just,
Still a lot
yeah,
of
we,
baseball.
100 games left.
Yeah.
We just got Napoli back. We just got Carlos Gomez back. We just got Beltre back. So we got some good stuff going for us.
There you go.
We just got Tyson Ross back. I think we're going to get Cole Hamels back here in a couple weeks.
You know,
See, our pitching was suffering for like the whole first part of the season. We had a bunch of guys hurt.
Right.
Cole Hamels got hurt pretty quick. And then Tyson Ross never played for us the whole season. He had a surgery, what's called thoracic outlet syndrome. And we picked him up from